Hello everyone, I'm Lauren and I'm a rising senior at Urban. In this video, I'll be talking about my first milestone with my Raspberry Pi Smart Mirror, which is customizing the interface. I began by downloading the Noob's Raspberry Pi OS software onto an SD card and then I put it in the Raspberry Pi. Then, I used the Magic Mirror website to download the basic interface for the Smart Mirror. It originally included 6 modules: the time, temperature, forecast, complement generator, calendar, and New York Times headlines. The first module I added was the YouTube module, that shows any YouTube video from my phone and projects it onto the center of the screen. I also doubled the height and width of the screen and placed it in the center so I could see the videos better. I also downloaded a Spotify module, but in order to make it, I had to create an app on the Spotify developers page and use the redirect URI to connect the Pi to my phone. With each new module, I edited the configuration file of the Magic Mirror. I replaced the pre-existing calendar link for the National American holidays to the link to my Google Calendar. I also changed the units of temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit and set the weather forecast to default to San Francisco after receiving an API token from the Open Weather Map. Here's the feed for the modules I already talked about, which are the YouTube module, the New York Times feed, and the weather forecast. And lastly, the Spotify module requires various links that are all available through the Spotify Developers app. Now that I have included all of the modules I want and have learned how to download and replace them, I'm planning on adding facial recognition to my mirror. I will be using a website called NanoNets to provide the required machine learning, which will involve using various photos to guide the algorithm. Thank you for listening to my first milestone, and see you next week.